Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come. Five. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second and 9. Carr going to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They go play action now. Jackson looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. Stays on his feet. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Jackson on second down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, across midfield. He's on his way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2.
Get down, get down.
They'll turn to Kamara. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Again, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Real quick.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now, Raider 9. 93.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
That is caught. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Michael Thomas. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Lutz with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Here's Carr. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he is going to have a Ravens first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And Jackson throwing once more.
That would complete to Prochet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Saints.
Again, it's Kamara. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 72 yards. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this... And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
On play action, now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here off it? The ball comes out, and this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Play action. It's Jackson. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On second down, here's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Again, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. So no gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Dobbins. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Carr going to throw here. His throw incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. How about one last great play defensive?
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time for.